guys, it's Blue and we're bringing you another album review, and today we are going to be reviewing One More Light, again by Linkin Park. This is their latest album. We did the first one. Let me turn off this fan here. We did the first one yesterday. Today we're going to do the latest one that just came out on the 19th. And oddly enough is the one that I didn't, just look up on YouTube. Because you can do that now. Yay, kinda yay YouTube. But anyway, going straight into it, because you guys know the drill. The first track is Nobody Can Save Me. And I really do, it's a well-written song. And the electronics and the guitar really work well together. But my two main concerns with it is that A, it shouldn't really be the opener, and B, having it build up like that was not really a good idea, in my opinion. I like the way it does. I feel like it could have stayed the same level through the whole song instead of building up. Well, I meant in the second half, staying around that level instead of building it up. That's my main concern with it. The next song is Good Goodbye, and this is probably one of my favorites on here, but it's not my absolute favorite. That one's coming later. But this is one of the few good songs on this album. The album starts off good, but it really sinks really quickly. Good Goodbye. I love the raps. I'm not a big fan of Pusha T on this track. Seriously, a period is after every sentence. What the fuck type of line is that? Why would you include that in a rap? Yeah, that's legitimately a line in Pusha T's rap, by the way. A period is after in every sentence. What the fuck? But yeah, and my other thing is that going into Stormzy's verse could have been done a little bit differently, because it kind of feels like the song could end after the second verse or the second chorus. But it doesn't. So if I'm yawning and shit, I'm a little bit tired. Yeah, that's Good Goodbye. Talking to Myself, I really love how it ends. And how most of the build-ups work. But there are definitely issues with this one. The second chorus feels empty. It doesn't really feel complete to me. I don't know why. It's just missing that spark. On the build-up to the first chorus, the drums are very much too prominent. And the deep auto-tune voice in the verses does not work. They should have just done the usual kinda round type thing. But yeah. That one's not my favorite. Battle Symphony, this is when things really go downhill. This is my least favorite song on the album. Not heavy, surprisingly. Because this song is boring, very, very generic. Legitimately, I kept pausing it over and over again because I had no reason to keep listening to it, and I was so bored with it. It was a bad song all around. Way too generic. Invisible is a little bit too generic. It's a little bit better, but it's still way too generic in all aspects. Linkin Park has proven that they can most definitely do better. If you guys want the closest example to this, that would be 1,000 Suns. They have definitely done a lot better than this bullshit. Heavy is another shit song. Really needs an introduction. It does not have an introduction, which is bullshit. It needs one. The lyrics are pretty good. The instrumental in general is shit. And it really sounds better as a Kiara song. Kiara is the female singer on this piece, and she's a lot better than Chester on this thing. This would have been a lot better as a Kiara song and not a Linkin Park song. Wrong album, guys, for that one. Sorry for now. Chester's rap is good. He does rap in this song, and that's, I think, the only the second time he's ever done that on a record. He did it with Blackout, which was 1,000 Suns. But that's really the only good thing that this song has going for it. It really feels like it's building down rather than up, because it feels like it's getting quieter kind of thing. The electric guitar really has no place in this song. It does not fit at all. And it's just generally boring, because I was just sitting back like, yes, sorry for now that you couldn't be around. Sometimes things don't go the way you planned. I don't think this song went the way you planned it to go. Halfway Right is in the middle. The lyrics in the chorus are bad, and the drums are too prominent. But outside that, the pre-chorus, I love the pre-chorus. Oh my god, it's probably my single favorite thing off of this album is that pre-chorus. That is amazing. And the part that Blink-182 must have written, aka the part where they just go na 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 na, that part's pretty good as well, but it's kind of in the middle. It has that going for it, but at the same time, if I'm wrong, then I'm halfway right. Like, no, that's not how it works at all. Freaking Attila the Hun, Genghis Khan went and invaded all of Europe. That was not really smart. Well, he was smart, but that was evil. But that doesn't mean he's halfway right. Fucking good lord. One More Light is by far my favorite on this album. It is a very beautiful piece. I love how they decided to keep it soft instead of building it up, which just seems to be a theme with Linkin Park. And it really sounds like sincere, like Chester was saying, he really makes it sound sincere, like this is actually what he's going through, like right now. And it kind of is, with Chris Cornell dying recently. Saw one of his last shows alive, by the way, did not take that well. He lost a really good friend of his to cancer about a year ago. He has not had a good year. And then you get Sharp Edges, which is bad. It is annoying. The acoustic guitar and the electronics do not work well together. Even for this record, it's way over the top in terms of pop. Lyrics are super generic. And I'm not even joking about this, they literally say what doesn't kill you makes you stronger in this song. I'm not even joking, look it up. And it really just cannot get more stereotypical than this. This is the pinnacle of stereotypical pop is Sharp Edges. This is not, it's not good. In general, like, how did I think of the album in general? The set list could have been better. One More Light would have really ended the album beautifully. That would have been a really good ender. But they chose to add another song, which should not have been there. They should have ended it with One More Light. And Good Goodbye should have started it, versus the song that they did choose to start it, which is Nobody Can Save Me. And the album is very, very generic. It's not a good album. It's really bad. Linkin Park should not. Well, I get why they went this direction, but they need to do a lot better. This is a serious disappointment after waiting 2.5 years for this shit. And it has its good, it does have a few good moments, so it's not like, you know, the worst thing on the planet. But there are not nearly as many good moments as there should be. So I'm going to have to give this overall a rating of 1.5 out of 5 stars. It's bad, it's really bad, but there are worse things out there. And yeah. So that's my sped through quickly review of One More Light. It's only 10 songs, which is probably why it's so this one is so short. But yeah, really could have done a lot better. This was really a failure of a record. One More Light was really good. That could have been released as a single, off of like a separate record or something. But this is not a record I'd probably really ever go back and revisit too much, or go out of my way to listen to. It's not good. And while I do get to see Linkin Park live in August, I just wish it was on a different tour and not supporting this shitty album, because they're playing pretty much the entire fucking album. And I don't want to listen to that. I want to hear the classics like Paper Cut, A Place for My Head. Not With You. I swear to God, if they play With You, and that's the only like song from Hybrid Theory that they play, I will be so pissed, because that is the one song off of Hybrid Theory I don't like. But yeah, this was not, this album really could have done better. And yeah, that's it for this video. If you guys enjoyed, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. There are two choices for what album I'm going to do next. It's either Kendrick Lamar's Damn, or it's going to be Blacklist by Danger Kids, which I feel like I really want to do that one, Blacklist by Danger Kids, because I really feel like that band is underrated and they need more attention. So yeah, that's it for this video. My name is Blue Emerald, signing off. Good night, everybody. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.